Hey everyone, BlueTraX Dak. Thanks for tuning in to BlueTraX Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing the new PLARAIL Rosie model. And I also brought my old one to compare alongside. But yeah, I'll just be taking a close-up look at this new model of Rosie. It is very nice, and I'll just be going over my thoughts on it and observations. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I went ahead and uncoupled Rosie so we can get an up-close look and easier viewing. But yeah, first we'll just do a pan around so you can see what she looks like. It's a very nice model, I must say. So I guess I'll start off with the obvious. Rosie has been repainted in the show, and so PLARAIL has updated her to reflect that, as you can see. Now, my number one observation is with gratitude. They didn't change the Rosie model at all. It's the same one as the pink one, with the exception of an added headlamp and a new updated facial expression, but it's the same body. They didn't update it to match the new chassis or anything. The paintwork is a nice, rich maroon, I want to say. I don't think it's quite crimson. And then she has Northwestern Railway abbreviated and the number 37 on her side. I'm at a loss for words on this. It's so nice. I wish she came out like this the first time, because part of me is nostalgic and doesn't like that they changed her color just for that, but honestly, if they had to, this is the best trade-in I think we could have hoped for. White boiler bands, and then this stripe here is actually gold. I think it's yellow in the show, so some people don't like that deviation, or that her boiler bands are still gold. I can show you the box here. You can see the differences. So it's not a perfect match in that regard, but I think it looks magnificent. I mean, I think it just looks a lot better on set and a lot less toyish. This is just a very nice color choice. I'm fawning over this because it's just so fresh, and it's just so well done. They painted the back. See, the buffers are filled in. There's windows. The lining's just perfect. I have nothing bad to say about this model at all. This is what makes me love PLARAIL so much. So just so you can see the differences between the new and the old, here is the old model. You can see there. I think I like the face on this one better. Maybe just because that's how it used to look. But you can just see the color differences. Lavender, the white, side tanks. The tone of the wheels is a little brighter than now. That is something that doesn't quite match the show updates, but I think for aesthetic purposes it's better that her wheels match her paintwork. But that's just a little nitpick. But as you can see, again, it's the exact same model. The only mod they made was her new headlamp there, which it goes well on her, and it's actually more accurate to the basis that they chose. But there you go. It's the old Rosie and the new Rosie. Both of mine are pretty new. I got this Lavender Rosie, original I guess is what we'll call her, last year, so she still has plenty of life left in her, but I couldn't wait to get my hands on this one. It's such a nice addition to my collection. And we'll go and take a look at the trucks next, just so you can get a view of them. Alright, this is a very nice set. It's a huge improvement over the BlueTraX that came with the original Rosie. But as you can see, they're starting to phase in the new faces. So these are modeled after the CGI trucks, as opposed to the classic faces, which I like better. But they are very nice. Kind of reminds me of when they used to release Lady and Diesel 10 with their own set of colored trucks. Diesel 10 still comes with them, I think. I like them. They're unique and they're painted well. I mean, they're trucks, you know, there's not a ton to say about them, but they're very complimentary, so I like it. The Rosie upgrade, in my opinion, shows what PLARAIL can do very well to upgrade the toy line without sacrificing the quality that they are known for. The recent updates of old characters such as Edward and Henry are kind of upgrades that I don't like as much. I've seen photos, I don't know if you have, of the new Edward, and that's probably the worst update I've seen so far, but that's not what this video is about. But what I am here to highlight is what they did to make Rosie current while also still preserving the quality of the original. They kept the same body, they updated the face, and you know, the paint job, obviously. But that's really all they did, just little enhancements to make it better, and not just, you know, for the sake of replacing it or for the sake of making it standard. And this is the kind of work I'd like to see continuing, because it keeps the consistency while also offering something fresh. And I think that's the right approach when it comes to bringing back old characters or updating them. I understand, you know, manufacturing changes and stuff, but there are things that they can do to keep producing the same high quality content. So that's just my little word of encouragement in that regard. Overall, PLARAIL Rosie is really the best that could be expected. I mean, maybe the boiler bands could be gold instead, but that's honestly a really small thing to me. I think the white ones stand out a lot better. Some overall thoughts on PLARAIL Rosie, I'd say 9 out of 10. I mean, it's a nearly perfect replica of what she looks like on the show. I mean, for PLARAIL standards. The only changes that would have made it a 10 out of 10 would have been gold boiler bands, making the wheels a little bit brighter. But really, I mean, personally, I don't care. But to make it a perfect match, that's what would need to be done. But I'm really glad they kept her old design and just updated it to make it current. So I definitely like this model. Rosie's still relatively new in my personal series, which if you haven't checked it out, I would encourage you to do that. It's the BlueTraX series. I try to keep everything kind of consistent on my channel. So she'll still be pink for quite a while, but I definitely plan to use this at some point, just because I would hate for it to go to waste. It's real beauty. So I think that's all we'll go with today. I hope you enjoyed the review, that it was informative. Most people love or hate this update of Rosie, so you're probably already going to get it anyway, but here's a close-up look. I really enjoy doing these reviews, so I think I'm going to keep doing them. If you have any requests, you can comment them below. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm probably going to start scripting them out so they're a little bit smoother. And then once I get a layout built again, I can do some running around tracks so you can see how they look. But yeah, subscribe if you're new, and let me know your thoughts on the new Rosie. And I will see you next time.